All right, I'm back on the subject of Dr. Kermott, who put out certain cure-all at his drugstore on Woodward Avenue in Detroit, and I found this 1/3 page newspaper page not article, but advertisement for Kermott's celebrated vegetable medicines from May of 1874, which is a few months before Allie visited him. And the one that would fit her symptoms the most would be the pulmonary balsam, as I stated in a previous post. Dr. J.W. Kermott's vegetable pulmonary balsam, a safe and effectual cure for coughs, colds, hoarseness, bronchitis, asthma, incipient consumption, etc. This medicine operates by producing a free and copious expectoration and by imparting vigor to the absorbent vessels, changing them from a disease to a healthy action. Hundreds of cases might be recorded of persons who have been considered beyond hope by their medical attendants and by the use of this valuable remedy are now in the enjoyment of perfect health. Vegetable blood purifier, the best alternative known for diseases arising from an impure state of the blood, scrofula and scrofulous complaints. This may certify that I have for the last 2 years been afflicted with the disease of the lungs, severe cough, spitting of pus, and sometimes of blood. I tried many different medicines, but to no effect, till some 9 months since I was recommended to try Dr. Kermott's pulmonary balsam, and I can truly state that the change it has wrought in my system has been wonderful. I commenced taking the balsam in the fall of the year and gained gradually during the winter till I am restored to health. I could not too strongly recommend the medicine to persons affected with diseased lungs. Alicia Davis. This is to certify that I have for the last 2 years been laboring under great disability and suffering from disease of the lungs with spitting of blood, severe cough, and all the symptoms of consumption. I tried the several syrups and pectorals in vain. The treatment of physicians only seemed to aggravate the disease. I was recommended to try Dr. Kermott's pulmonary balsam, and I thank Providence it has cured me. My cough is gone, my health is fully restored, and I cannot too strongly recommend the pulmonary balsam to persons laboring under like affections. I'm assuming it means afflictions, but prove its virtues by a fair trial. Gilbert Gregory. The following communication from one of the most influential men of the township of Plymouth in this county cannot fail to commend itself to the attention of all those who are similarly affected. Plymouth, Michigan, to the editor of the Michigan Christian Herald. Dear Sir, I feel it my duty to communicate through your journal the following facts, not only as an expression of my thankfulness to Dr. Kermott of your city, but that those suffering from like diseases may know who cured me after all hope was gone. Previous to March last, I had suffered several months from catarrh and bronchitis. During these months, I expectorated great quantities of fetid matter, had several attacks of bleeding from the lungs, had become so far reduced that I was not able to leave my room, had chills and fever with night sweats. In fact, all who saw me pronounced me in the last stage of consumption and a victim for the grave. At this time, I was informed that Dr. Kermott was helping Mr. Service and Mr. Booth of disease of the lungs when they were greatly reduced. I felt anxious to see him. My brother went to Detroit and brought him to my house, when, after a careful examination, the doctor told me there was yet hope in my case. He prescribed for me, and after taking his medicine for about 6 months, during which time I gradually regained my health, I was discharged and today happy in the enjoyment of life and its blessings. I will add that I have been cured contrary to the expectations of all who saw me at the time. Ever grateful I am yours, etc. George Scott. Asthma cured as well. See if I get this to go down. And George Ellis from Bridgeport Center was also cured of asthma. And the page, well, the 1/3 page is just filled with anecdotes of supposedly local people who were cured. I know that in the coming, I don't like to look ahead on these because I like to be surprised as anyone else does, but where is it? By October 6th, what is that, 4 days after going to see Dr. Kermott, cough worse than it was. So, I mean, obviously she dies of consumption, so we already know the end. But the cough was worse, and one would expect that if she had gone back to the doctor, who knows if she did or didn't, that, I mean, I can always do a search for Kermott to see if there's any further updates. I suspect there won't be, but who knows? You never know. And it's going to give me control, find Kermott. Come on, Kermott. Let's see. Two out of three, but I think they're just a repeat. Let's see if there's another Kermott. Yeah, there's no more, so as far as I can tell, she only went to Kermott once. And he did not provide the cure-all. So that's that. And obviously, within 9 months, she was dead. So it didn't really matter. And that's all for now. Goodbye.